You know, there will always be a debate over the greatest music concert in history. Think about it. Some people say Queen Live, 1985. Johnny Cash, St. Quentin, a lot of classics out of that. Beatles, Rooftop Concert, 1969. Of course, Woodstock. If you want, throw in Taylor Swift, 1989, even Beyonce if you want to. However, this year's IPO tour topped them all. Put them all together, right? We're talking $3 trillion companies. The question is, how ready are we? What will the ramifications be for the market? Will anyone make money outside of the insiders and VCs? I'm going to bring in Mark Klein, CEO of SuRo Capital. And get some. It's hard to put into words how amazing this IPO season is going to be. They're changing the rules for a lot of these companies. Some people don't like that. I kind of understand. If you're $1 trillion company, maybe you should be sliding into the S&P and NASDAQ or whatever. But just your general sense overall of how they're going to be received and what we should expect from trading, or is it just a no man's land?
Well, look, you're speaking about three immensely successful companies, or on the process of being immensely successful, with SpaceX, Anthropic, and OpenAI. And companies are simply staying private longer. We at SuRo invest earlier in the process, and we have the opportunity to enjoy that uplift. But as they come public, they're public company ready. The bankers are doing a good job. These companies are growing extremely rapidly, and there's a real opportunity for investors on the IPO to make a lot of money. Sure, there was a lot of wealth creation prior to that inured to the benefit of early investors or the venture capitalists or firms like ours. But as it comes public, there should be an awful lot of opportunity for new investors to come in and benefit in the immense growth that are occurring in those particular names.
So some of the biggest names ever, Amazon went public at $438 million, NVIDIA at $600 million, Microsoft at $700 million, Apple was $1 billion. And I know these were years ago, maybe if you adjust them for inflation, none of them would be $1 trillion though.
Right.
And so this is something that's completely brand new territory. In the meantime, you got a SpaceX trading 107 times price to sales ratio. How do we sort of value these names? Because it's going to be a while before the revenues and the earnings really sort of give it the fuel that they need to be for the long-term investor to do well, I think.
Sure. I think each story is a little different.
Okay.
In the case of SpaceX, there is an awful lot of what could be. And if you start with space, data centers in space, going to Mars, all that, the value ascribed to that is you just have to believe that there's a value ascribed to that, because it's hard to analyze what a TAM is for something like that. In the case
28.5 trillion potentially.
Okay, that's a number.
Right.
And then when you look at an OpenAI or an Anthropic, these companies are growing extremely rapidly, are changing the whole nature of how almost anything we do is being impacted by the frontier models. And so these companies are growing at such a clip. And you talk about Anthropic, that's talking about being a $50 billion revenue company and growing at an extreme velocity. Right. OpenAI doing the same. So they're getting ascribed values that are different than when a Microsoft came public, a Google came public, an Amazon became public, et cetera.
So they are sucking some oxygen out the air for some of these other companies. There's a list out now of the 20 most recognizable fallen unicorns. They used to be worth $1 billion. The Farmer's Dog, for instance, has come down a lot. Savage X Venti has come down a lot. You know, some of these names, from your perspective, because you have an opportunity to invest in all of these, do you think they'll still have a chance to take a bite at the apple at the levels that maybe they could have a year ago? Or will the public be tapped out? You know, it's a lot of money we're going to be throwing at these IPOs for the next year.
So a couple of points. There are periods of time when there's been extreme valuation shifts, whether it's 1999, 2001, 20 to 2022. And as it turns out, somewhere around 1 in 8 and 1 in 10 of the companies that were the high flyers during those years were around 5 years later at a valuation higher. Mm-hmm. So when you look at the fallen unicorns, there's not all these companies are going to be massively successful. It does take the investor to focus, that you have to be discerning, and the winners are going to be fabulous winners, but there are going to be ones that aren't successful.
Right. I think the bottom line, though, is that this is something that, you know, I mean, I'm proud as an American in our system that we can generate these kind of companies and this, you know, again, these are companies that are going to matter 10 to 100 years from now.
Right.
right?
I agree with you. And when you look at those and you look at a bunch of other companies that are coming through the pipeline, fortunately, we own what I would think a few of those. Those companies are growing extremely rapidly, are changing the dynamics in their particular industry. And those have opportunities to be game changing for all of us, for the way we look at and how we operate in our business lives and in our work lives.
It's definitely going to change all of that, no doubt about it. Mark,
thank you very much, sir.
We'll get you here on maybe hopefully SpaceX Day. It's going to be exciting. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right,
Take
folks,
care.